In this video, I'm going to be talking about what is open source philosophy. So, open source philosophy is different than the open source legality. Um, so, or rather, the open source license. So, open source philosophy is basically a philosophy, the movement, the idea that if you're going to make open source content, it needs to be available to the public, like a sign, right? Um, as if you were just driving down the road and there it is. You don't need to pay to see it. You don't need to request to see it. It's available like a public sign, right? That's the open source philosophy. Is there is some code that you're going to find that is open source philosophy, and then there's other code which is open source license. So the open source philosophy is just that. It's a philosophy that if you're making open source code and you call your code open source, it needs to be open like a sign to the public, right? Publicly viewable as if it was a sign.